All right, our next class at the John David Ebert School for the Study of Culture, Cosmology, and the Arts is the history of Indian philosophy. And so we'll go through the history of Indian philosophy for 8 weeks, beginning Saturday, January 6th at 2 p.m. MST, and we'll continue all the way down to February 24th. So 8 Saturdays in a row. And what we're going to do is cover the entire history of Indian philosophy, starting with a glimpse at Harappan civilization, which I think is necessary because that is the civilization from whence yoga comes from, the worship of the Great Mother, Devi, the goddess, Durga, and so forth. And also Shiva seems to come out of that civilization before the Vedic Aryans get to India. Then we'll discuss the Rig Veda and the basics of Vedic worship, the offering of ghee in the form of, which is purified butter, which is offered to the gods as food for them. And then we'll discuss the Upanishads and how Yajnavalkya retrieved his country's native yogic traditions and taught them to the Brahmin priests. Then we'll look at Jainism, which may actually be an extremely old religion. Some scholars date it later. Some scholars favor its archaic origins, maybe even pre-Vedic. But we'll look at Jainism and then Sankhya as well, which is India's first purely philosophical system that is completely divorced from any kind of religious ideas. In a certain sense, you could think of Sankhya as a metaphysics of atheism, let's say. And then with the Buddha coming in, and the Buddha rejects these foregoing traditions of yoga, Sankhya, and Jainism, and creates his own idea of nirvana. So we'll look at that. And then the Vedanta, which is the concluding philosophical system of India. And then we'll glance at the famous text, the Bhagavad Gita, which is an attempt at a synthesis of all the previous traditions, which is a chapter from the Mahabharata. And the enrollment price is $250. On the page here, I have other classes that are still available for purchase. Understanding the Hermetic Tradition and Understanding Gravity's Rainbow are ongoing right now, so they are $250 or $200 to enroll. Or if you just want a subscription and you just want to receive the videos from those classes every week in your Gmail, then it would be $150. And then we are still doing Thursday night myth and movie nights, $20 a month. Tonight we'll be discussing Stanley Kubrick's last 2 films, Eyes Wide Shut and AI, Artificial Intelligence. I also do astrology readings. For those of you who are interested, hit me up at johndavidebert@gmail.com.